Hey everybody, you are in Willis Wonders world. Maybe I'm in a world all by myself, but I've got some stuff to say, and we got a busy day today, so let me get going. Real important. This is part two. Part two. Okay. Yesterday we talked about socialism, and we gave the first 4 steps of socialism, and today we're going to talk about that. I don't know how to spell it. I don't know how to say it. I don't want it. I despise it. But in a few weeks, it might be how we're living. All right, I'm going to try to pronounce it. Totalitarianism. You know what that means? Absolute, total control by the federal government. The practices and principles of a totalitarianism regime. Not a good word either. People, do you understand that the liberal democratic powers have this word in their agenda, in their ambition? Are we going to wake up? I know I've said it. I'm wondering if we are. Do we really pay attention? The strategic propaganda that's been so organized for 50, 60 years, and I'm going to show you why I say that in just a minute, is overwhelming. If you're under 40, you're probably indoctrinated with socialism and don't even know it. And we should know who they are by now. They want absolute power and control over us. Not for them. They're in charge. They get their separate... Oh, we have some elite people already, don't we? They're against the Constitution. This principle is against the Constitution, against any American ideal. The whole world wants to come to America because of its freedom, because of its Constitution, because of its opportunity right here in America. This lie that they're saying and dividing us over all kinds of 3 things, I'll tell you what they are, is a lie. It's part of the propaganda to divide the people. They get disorganized, and big government can come in and take over. How you like how the practice is going since March rather? Middle of March, 15th or so? You can't go to work when you want to go to work. You can't take care of your family. And now that we go back to work, well, you got to do this. You can't do this. You got to do this. You can't do this. You go to work when we tell you to go to work. What is that? That's China. That's communism. That's Russia. That's Venezuela. That's North Korea. On and on and on and on we go. You can't make the money you want to make. No. We got something else. It's a bigger agenda than that. Taking care of your family is secondary to this. No. Now, luckily, I live in a state where the guy has been pretty positive. He's let us go as far as we can go. And a lot of states are the liberal democratic states that are loving this power, that want this totalitarianism. You states had better wake up. It's for political purposes. It's got nothing to do with the virus. Nothing. Going to school. What you learn, what you don't learn. When you can go, when you can't go. How you go. Who was telling us that? Closing of churches. I get the 2 weeks. I bought it too. I want to be a good citizen. I don't want the virus going. There is a real virus. Don't understand me. It's not the only thing taking place in America, and it never has been. But after 2 weeks, what were the churches doing? Nothing. Some of them got to Zoom, and, I was doing Zoom. But I read Acts, and they went to church they had church on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday and We weren't imaginative at all. We just laid down and listened to this. I mean, you could have Monday morning, Monday afternoon, so many things we could have done. We didn't do anything. The restrictions on what we are allowed to say and not allowed to say. We got social media telling us right now, oh, this side can have that conversation, but you can't. We'll take you right off the account. Wow. Your social activities. Why? They close parks. I'm talking about in the woods, not these big activity parks, but trails, beaches. Oh my gosh. Family. Now, that did make family get around a little bit more. That's kind of nice. Hope some of that will stick. But the other end of that is, what if somebody got sick? You know, those 200,000 people that died? They died alone. A FaceTime, maybe? A glass plastic screen, maybe? They died all by themselves. Haven't been able to bury anybody. Haven't been able to marry anybody. Look what that's doing. They don't care about the family structure. They want to change it and destroy the traditional American family forever. Do you get this? You are the deplorable. They want total and absolute control over you. Now, this is part 2, remember, of socialism. Part 2. And I'm going to read Khrushchev's quote that he wrote on September 29, 1959. Why have I been saying we've been getting this stuff jammed in our faces for 50 years? 60 actually. This is what he says, verbatim. Your children's children will live under communism. That's today. Children's children from 1959. You Americans are so gullible. No, you won't accept communism outright, but we will keep feeding you Russian inclusion, small doses of socialism until you will finally wake up and find you already have communism. We will not have to fight you. We will so weaken your economy until you will fall like an overripe fruit right into our hands. The democracy will cease to exist when you take away from those who are willing to work and to give to those who will not work. Boy, does that sound like they've been successful. Now, quickly, the first 4 that I talked about yesterday under the S, socialism, how to have a socialistic state. Number 1, take control of the health care. Number 2, poverty. Increase poverty. Number 3, increase debt. Number 4, get rid of their guns so they can't protect themselves. Number 5, welfare. Take control of every aspect, that's food, housing, and income. Does that sound familiar? Of their lives, because that will make them fully dependent upon the government. Now, I don't care what color you are. If you're stuck in the welfare system, I don't care if you're male or female. I don't care how old you are. I don't care what country you're from. You could be from here. If you're stuck in this welfare system, you're upset. You're frustrated and you're mad. And you want to blame it on me. You want to point your finger and blame it on somebody else. Well, you've been buying the Kool-Aid of propaganda that we're going to take care of you instead of you having that innate knowledge and need to take care of yourself, man. I'm talking to men particularly. If you're being panhandled like this and you get all these doles, you feel rotten. You don't feel self-confident. You don't feel like you're being effective. You don't feel like you're achieving. And you're blaming it on everybody else. You got to get out of that, man. You got to quit buying that Kool-Aid. I did it. You can do it. Anybody can do it. This is America. We got gazillions of stories of people getting off the system, of people overcoming insurmountable problems. It's America. For now. Education. Take control of the education, what people read and listen to. Take control of what the children learn. If you're under 40, you're probably socialistic in every way you think. I'm sorry. That includes my kids. Religion, number 7. Remove the belief in God from government and schools because the people need to believe in only the government knows what is best for the people. We had a civil war. You know what the Civil War was about? Federal rights over states' rights. I'm sorry. We had a civil war over federal and states' rights. Back then, the federal government wanted complete, total control of every state. Luckily, our Constitution stood. Don't hear that one much anymore, do we? It's about to be a rerun. Number 8, class warfare. Divide the people into wealthy and poor. Eliminate the middle class. This will cause more discontent, and it will be easier to tax the wealthy with the support of the poor. 8 steps of socialism, which is just one step from communism. And we are there, people. This division's class warfare of money, poor versus wealthy. Okay? That's been by design. You know why it keeps increasing? Russian collusion since 1959 or before, as well as Iran, as well as China. Everybody that has these communistic regimes want America down because they're jealous. They're envious. We have things they only can dream of. I'm wondering, are you willing to give that all away? By doing what you've always done? By voting for you always voted for? Don't vote for a party. Don't vote for a person. Vote for principles. Principles. We have 2 huge gaps. How much time we got? Wow. Well, the Christian take on this is the Trinity. Trinity. God coexisting in 3 identities. One person, one thing, but displayed in the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Wow. Emphasizes the divine. The 3 in oneness. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. The Bible authoritatively teaches the invisible Father is the revelations. The Son is the incarnate and the mediator, and Holy Spirit is the divine outpouring upon the followers of Jesus Christ. In every essence and every attribute in their manifestation, they are one. God the Father planned it, Jesus purchased it, Holy Spirit powers it. That's how we sustain ourselves. We do not need this. We need more of the Trinity. I'm wondering, really, this is for real, people. I'm wondering. Come on, get on it.